Hi guys, let's analyze this company called RACL Gear Tech. It's a micro cap, 300 crore market cap company. They make high precision transmission gears and shafts for all these companies: BMW, Piaggio, Yamaha, KTM. Very big names over there. Okay, so they're doing the expansion as well of 50 crore. All right. So this is what the company does. This stock has broken out. If you see, the stock has broken out on exceptionally high volume over here. And while the correction was happening, this correction, this base was 24%. While the correction was happening, it was on relatively low volume. So the stock has broken out now, and what we'll have to do is, what I'm looking for is for it to sort of correct a little bit, and that's when I can take an entry. The stock is only listed on BSE. Uh, I just got to know about it a couple of weeks back. I usually don't trade BSE stocks because some of them are very low on liquidity. I trade a relatively larger account, and sometimes you don't get your fill. And low liquidity, some people might say that it works in your favor because it pushes the price higher very quickly. It can work adversely as well, because if local liquidity can push the prices higher, it can push the prices down very quickly as well if there are no buyers in the market. So it's a two double-edged sword, and you need to know how to play it well. Okay, so what happened? This stock is up 400% since its COVID low. This sort of consolidated over here, and it broke out in December. So I didn't even know about this stock in December. I generally don't trade stocks which are below 500 crore, 600 crore market cap. However, the stock has been continuously making new life highs and caught my attention. Then I saw the fundamentals, and let's just check the fundamentals quickly. So 46% of the shares is out in the market, and for a 300 crore company, they have 33 crores of operating cash flow, which is very good. They have 77 crores of borrowings, so that is something that is a concern. But then I'm not going to do a long-term investment, so probably that's something that I won't worry about right now. Overall, there, if you see, they were stuck in this 2 CR net profit range, which broke out, and then so you see great momentum happening since the past 4 5 years. The profit has gone up by 400% since 17, and that is the reason the stock has also gone up by 400%. So anybody who tells you that any technical analyst who will say no, price is the only thing and you should only look at price, you have to understand price only goes up because there is some amount of earnings or is some positive development happening in the company, or if the sales are rising. So the sales have gone up by 100 basis points, but because they've increased their margins significantly, their profits have risen, and they've done pretty well. Let's just look at the consolidated results here. So they also look pretty good. See, if you see, sales have not gone anywhere, but since they've increased their margins, the profits have risen. Now the point remains: Can are these margins sustainable? That is something that needs to be looked at. Again, if you're doing a long-term investment, is important. It's not important right now. So, so March results are due. I will wait for that before taking an entry. It's a micro cap. I'd like to see some numbers before I enter this stock. I don't trade a stock purely from a technical point of view, because past 13, 14 years of experience, I've realized that earnings propel the stocks higher. So just trading chart patterns blindly doesn't get you anywhere, and the likelihood of stopping out is also much higher because you're just blindly trading patterns. Patterns don't mean anything. There are 3,000 listed stocks on NSE and BSE, and there are roughly 1,500, 2,000 patterns. So you'll run out of money to trade patterns to begin with. and blindly trading patterns will not yield great results. You have to align the fundamentals at some point of time. If you want to make big money, if you want to just make 5-10% pop, that's all right. So what do we do? I mean, this looks good. I will trade this if this sort of corrects a little bit. Also, you have to see the price pattern of the stock. It's very sort of erratic. There is no specific sort of, see, look at this. It's just falling, going. I mean, you can't really make out as to what the price will do. So, like, no specific pattern. So you have to be, your stop losses will have to be very big in this stock, because you see how it gapped up and then sort of came down and then gapped up again, and then see, gapped over here. Too many gaps in the stock. You have to be careful. You've got to be very careful in these kind of stocks. Also, my allocation will not be more than 3-4% even if I'm trading this. You in a stock which trades 17,000 shares in a day, what how much can you actually buy? For let's assume that a guy has a portfolio of 2-3 crores of short-term trading. You can't be trading these kind of stocks. This is good for somebody who has 50, 60,000, 1 lakh rupees. You want to quickly churn your portfolio and make good money. But for somebody who's got a big account, it becomes very difficult to trade these kind of stocks. No matter what Twitter gurus will tell you, no matter what anybody tells you, you can't make big money doing all this. You have to be in stocks which are relatively bigger, 1,000, 15 to 100, 2,000 crore and bigger. That's where the meat of the money is. This can quickly go up and quickly crack down, quickly go up 50% and quickly crack down by 50, 60% as well. So I would trade this. I enjoy trading. The numbers look good and everything. And if it's a good setup, I'll trade it. So I'll wait for it to correct. And if you see, it's pretty far away from its 200-day moving average also. So that's also something. I'm not going to chase this stock. If it comes till here, then I will buy it and put a sort of a 14-15% stop loss, because it's a micro cap. My stop loss is going to be big in this stock. Numbers are good. Fundamentally, it looks good. So yeah, that's the analysis. Thanks, guys.